a lot of people will want to go home and celebrate with those at home. So if you are planning on traveling home to celebrate with those at home, together with your prayers, I will want you to practice this spiritual exercise that I'm going to teach us tonight. Now, I'm going to teach us on two things. One is for deliverance. Assuming you have a negative spirit working in you or working through you without you knowing it. If you have a negative spirit around you, most of the times you are not going to move forward in life. You are going to be having blockages. Even if you'll be getting something, whatever you are getting will be so little because of that negative spirit. So the first teaching that I'm going to give us tonight is how you can get rid of that negative spirit in case you are not aware you have it. Some of us are not aware. To you, you are spiritually clean, you are okay, but something somewhere along the line always stops you from moving forward. Even if you are going to move forward again, it will have to take a long time. What will take your mates to achieve, like in 2 years, will take you 10 years to achieve because of that negative spirit. So I'm going to teach you how to get rid of that negative spirit. Sometimes these negative spirits are not like harmful. They are not there to remove you. They are not there to delete you, but you always be experiencing hard luck, from time to time. So the first teaching is to get rid of that negative spirit. The second teaching is how you can fortify your body. We don't just fortify spiritual products. Whenever we make any spiritual products, we fortify these products so that they will work for us through prayers. And so tonight I'm going to teach you how to fortify your body. Fortify your body, physically and spiritually. And we are all going to do this together with prayers. The first teaching, like I told us, on how to get rid of that negative spirit, that negative energy that is hanging around you. The first thing you are supposed to do, if you notice this, that you take time for you to achieve what you want to achieve. Where your mates go to and achieve something huge, when you go there, you get something little. Maybe because of this negative energy. If you are suspecting any of these things happening around you, I will want you to get the onion peel. I've given us this teaching last year. I gave this teaching last year and I'm repeating it again. Get onion peel. The onions the onions you are using in cooking. Get the onion peel. Onion peel is the back of the onions. That waste. A lot of people believe it's a waste, but it's not a waste. I always tell people that everything that God created, none is a waste. None amongst them is a waste. They are all useful to us, but the problem is that we do not know what they can do for us aside making use of them, like eating. That is all that we know. So in this particular spiritual exercise, I will want you to get that onion peel. Get it in large quantity. If you don't have onions in your house, all you need to do is to go to the market where people are selling onions and request for that peel, the back of the onions. Request for it. They are throwing it away. They are not making use of it. Ask them to give you that onion peel. And you get enough quantity of that onion peel. Because you are going to pray with this onion peel. After your prayers over it, for God to bless it and sanctify it, you are going to wash it. Not washing per se, but you are going to rinse it. You put it inside a bowl and pour some quantity of water into that bowl and rinse it. It doesn't matter the type of onion peel you got. You can get the purple onions, that is the normal color we use. I don't know if that thing is purple or red. You get it. If you want the white onions, you get it. If there is any other color of onions you get it. All we need is the onion peel. The color doesn't matter. So you are going to put them inside a bowl of water and you rinse it. When you rinse it, if you are making use of the red onions or that purple onions, you are going to see that the water will change to red color. You are going to pour that water away after rinsing it, and then you put that onion peel inside a very clean pot. pour in enough quantity of water, enough quantity that can fill the pot, and you boil it. You boil that onion peel, allow it to boil very well, and then you leave it to cool down. When that water is cold, you are going to sieve out that onion peel. This time around, the onion peel is as good as chaff, because what you are going to make use of is the water from that onion peel, that boiled water from the onion peel. That is what you are going to use for this spiritual exercise. So after the water has cooled down, you are going to sieve out the chaff and throw it away. And then for that water, you will allow the water to get cool. Let it cool down completely. You are going to use this water, this onion peel water, you are going to use it to bathe for 3 days. You are going to use this onion peel water to bathe for 3 days. When I mean bathing, I mean on the first day that you are going to bathe, you can either bathe in the morning or you can bathe at night. The time of bathing doesn't matter this time around. What matters is that you are going to bathe for 3 days. On the first day, you are going to bathe just normally. After bathing and rinsing your body with your normal water, you will have to get that onion peel. And I will want you to divide that water into 3 so that you are going to make use of the first one the first day, the second one the second day, and the third one the third day, because it's strictly for 3 days. On that first day, after bathing and rinsing your body, you are going to collect that onion peel water and pray over it inside your bedroom. And after your prayers, remember, whenever you are praying, if you know what that problem is, the reason why you are performing that spiritual exercise, you will have to mention that problem there. And while you are praying, you will start pouring that onion peel water from your head and allow the water to drip down all over your body. This time around, what I call it is rinsing. You are kind of rinsing your body with that onion peel water. You don't have to get as large quantity as a bucket of water, no. It depends on the quantity of water you got after boiling that onion peel. Divide that water into 3. Make use of the first one the first day. Use it to rinse your body. That is what I call it, rinsing. While you are doing it, I want you to be praying. And remember, when you are praying with that onion peel water, this time around we are talking about what the onion peel water is doing for you is to deliver you, is to set you free from that negative spirit or negative energy that is operating in you and within you. That is what that onion peel water is doing for you. So you are going to pray either with Psalm 40 or Psalm 59. When you are bathing with this onion peel water, you are going to pray either with Psalm 40 or Psalm 59, and you are going to repeat this exercise for 3 days. The time of your bath doesn't matter. It can be morning, it can be afternoon, it can be evening, it can be night. The time doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you are going to do this for 3 days using Psalm 40 or Psalm 59, either of these psalms. And you are going to repeat this spiritual exercise for 3 days. And there is a side effect that you might get while performing this spiritual exercise. Last year when I gave this teaching, a lot of people chatted me up and told me of that same side effect. I don't know if I should call it a side effect or the effect or what you are going to feel when you are performing that spiritual exercise. Your experiences, what you are going to experience as you perform it. So many people called me and told me that they experienced that thing. And so many people told me that they didn't experience it. So I'm going to tell you that in case if it happens to you, so that you don't get scared. If you don't get scared, it means it's actually working in you. Now, the first day that you're going to make use of that onion peel water to rinse your body, the experience you will get is after pouring that onion peel on your body, after a little while, it will look as if you are kind of, you are tipsy. It looks as if you are kind of, I don't know if I should say possessed. It looks as if something or somebody or whatever it is trying to like jump out from your body, and before that thing can jump out of your body, it's going to turn you round and round and round. That is spinning you. You are going to lose, I don't know how to describe it, but this is the experience I got what I felt the first time I used it, and that was the same thing that a lot of people told me that happened to them when they used it. You are going to feel this way the first day. On the second day, you are still going to feel this way, but it will no longer be as the first day. On the third day, it can happen or it may not happen at all. And this spiritual exercise is not something that I do every month, no. I do it like once in 6 months. Once in 6 months. And I know that a lot of people, our skin condition differs. A lot of people might get irritated with the onion peel water. So you will have to try it on your body first of all. If it itches you, that means maybe you are not supposed to perform that spiritual exercise. I'm going to tell you what else to do, still making use of onion peel. If you try it on your skin and the water itches you, then don't do it, because your skin condition matters. It matters a lot. But what I just told us now is what you may experience. The reason why I say you may is because it is not everybody who practiced it the last time I gave this teaching experienced this. Some experienced it, some did not experience it. But the work of that onion peel water is to drive away that negative force in you, that negative spirit operating in you or operating around you, and you think everything is normal. That is the work of that onion peel. Now, for those who might be having skin conditions that you cannot use that onion peel water to bathe, you are still going to make use of onion peel. But this time around, this spiritual exercise is what you are supposed to perform in the morning, very early in the morning. And you are still going to make use of onion peel. And I will want you to get onion peel enough quantity and allow them to dry. Let them dry completely like dried leaves. I want you to allow it to dry completely. And then you are still going to pray, making use of these same psalms, either Psalm 40 or Psalm 59. You are going to pray over that onion peel using either of these psalms. And after that prayer, we want you to burn that onion peel. And while you are burning it, allow the smoke from that onion peel to touch your body. I gave this teaching also, and 2 people called me and gave me the same feeling that those who bathe with the onion peel water experience. They equally experience that same thing through that onion peel smoke. This time around, they didn't bathe with it, just the smoke. They burnt the onion peel while praying and then allowed the smoke to touch them, and the same thing equally happened to them. Okay, this is for those who have skin conditions, who cannot, make use of the onion peel water. Maybe they will get irritated or their skin will become so itchy. You do this. Burn the onion peel. Burn the onion peel. Allow it to dry completely. Pray over it using Psalm 40 or Psalm 59, and then you burn it and allow the smoke to touch your body. Onion peel is as powerful as onions itself. Is as powerful as onions itself. If you know what onions can do for us, not just eating. Onions is an anti-poison. Yes, spiritually, onions performs a lot. One of the things that onions does for us spiritually is to calm your environment. Assuming you have a troublesome person who visits your house every now and then, or your environment is not peaceful, is so I don't know how else to put it, but you don't experience peace wherever you are staying. That is the work of onions. But this time around, you are going to make use of onions and palm oil together, and you are supposed to drop them at the 4 corners of your house. That is the work of onions. It is going to calm that environment down. Even when that troublesome person, when that diabolical person comes to your house, because of that onion, the person doesn't need to see the onions, but because you have already buried the onions at the 4 corners of your house, or you dropped them at the 4 corners of your house, the work of that onions is to silence that person. Assuming the person was there to make trouble with you, the onions will silence the person. The onions will hijack the powers of that person. It's not that the onions will stop the person from being bad completely. No. As long as the person is in your house, he or she will not have the power to operate, will not have the power to talk anyhow until they leave your house. If they leave your house, they can still continue with whatever they are doing. But as long as they are in your house, that onions is going to silence them. This is what onions can do for us spiritually. It is a very powerful plant, both physically and spiritually. Now, the second teaching that I want to give to us is on how you can fortify your body. Fortifying your body to prevent negative forces from entering, to prevent negative energies from entering, to prevent diabolical powers from entering, to prevent even evil spirits from possessing you, to prevent evil spirits from possessing you. And what we are going to make use of this time around is hot drink. When I mean hot drink, I don't mean schnapps. Schnapps is an already refined hot drink. I don't mean Calypso. I don't mean 501. No. What I mean by hot drink is that local hot drink. Nigerians, we call it ogogoro. I don't know what other tribes call it. Like we call it ogogoro in Igbo land. I don't know about other tribes. That local hot drink that you can purchase for as low as 50 naira. It is very, very cheap. That is the hot drink that I'm talking about. You are going to use this hot drink to fortify your body, to prevent you being possessed by evil spirits, to prevent your body from being attractive to diabolical powers and charms and negative energies. Hot drink does that. And how you are going to buy that hot drink. And this spiritual exercise you do 7 days, more especially those who will be traveling this festive period. Those who will be traveling to the village this festive period, you need to get yourselves ready, your body ready, physically and spiritually. I know everybody is getting ready, buying new clothes, making new clothes, buying shoes, buying bags. Yes, you are getting yourselves prepared the physical way. Now, what about the spiritual way? So you need to get yourselves ready. Okay? Now you are going to buy this hot drink, this local hot drink. Elderly men sell it, elderly women sell it. You can find it anywhere around you as long as you're in Nigeria. I don't know about those who are outside Nigeria. Anywhere in Nigeria, ask about the local hot drink. It is not schnapps, it's not 501, it's not Calypso, it's not any other type of hot drink. It's very cheap, the cheapest amongst them, the cheapest. You will have to buy it. And you are going to make use of it to bait for 7 days. And this baiting will have to be either in the morning or at night, not in the afternoon, not in the evening. It will have to be either in the morning or at night. And you are going to get a shot. What we call shot is that little tumbler, that tiny tumbler that you can take hot drink with. You are going to get that shot because you are going to be making use of that hot drink, half of it. Pour some quantity of that hot drink into that shot, half of it, and pour it into your bathing water. You can get a bucket of water for your bath and pour in half of that shot into your bathing water. And then you are going to pray over that water using either of these psalms. It's either you are using Psalm 7, or you are using Psalm 91, or you are using Psalm 121. These psalms are for protection. Very powerful. These psalms are so powerful when it comes to spiritual protection. And that is what you are actually doing, trying to protect your body from negative energies, to fortify your body so that assuming those energies comes, those negative forces comes, your body will be untouchable. They cannot penetrate. That is the reason why we use hot drink. You are going to pour half shot of that hot drink into your bathing water, and you pray with either of these psalms, Psalm 7, Psalm 91, or Psalm 121, and then you take your bath normally with your soap and your sponge, and you rinse your body. This is the spiritual exercise you need to perform to fortify your body, this flesh, to fortify this your flesh using that hot drink. Please, I will repeat it. It is not schnapps that I'm talking about. Schnapps is already refined. 501 is refined. Calypso is refined. Name it, you know their names. They are all refined. But this one I'm talking about is raw. Is raw. This hot drink that I'm talking about is gotten from palm wine. If you know the process on how to make it, this is a palm wine that has fermented, and then they will boil it. They will keep on boiling it. The steam from the palm wine is what they collect as this hot drink. So it is natural. It is not fake. It is not artificial. It is natural. That is the type of hot drink that you need to make use of. I don't have anyone here with me. Mine actually finished this morning. If not, I would have shown you so that you know the type of hot drink that I'm talking about. And you are going to perform this spiritual exercise for 7 days, either in the morning or at night, for 7 days, using either Psalm 7, Psalm 91, or Psalm 121 for 7 days. And you know the reason why we are making this, we are using this hot drink to fortify. If you actually know the work of this hot drink, the work of this hot drink is for fortification, is what this hot drink performs for us. For those who take hot drink, for those who take this hot drink, it shrinks your body. It shrinks it. That is why in the olden days, when someone dies, when there was nothing like mortuary, when someone dies, this hot drink is what the people of that time uses to fortify that skin, to protect the skin from decaying. They are going to use this hot drink to clean the body of the dead, to clean every part of that body. And this hot drink will shrink the body, preventing it from decaying. That is a kind of preservation. That is what they are using. They use this hot drink to preserve the body, at least for a day or two, for people to view before the body will be buried. And that is the same thing that this hot drink is doing for you spiritually this time around, to prevent your body from getting attractive to negative energies, to prevent demons from possessing you, to prevent diabolical powers from harming you. You are going to do this spiritual exercise for 7 days. Do not forget. So in case you are planning on traveling to the village for this Christmas celebration, you first of all make sure you are very prayerful. A lot of people do not pray. They don't want to pray. They don't know how to pray, and they don't care. But after listening to this teaching, somebody will just jump in and start performing the spiritual exercise immediately without praying. I always say this: it will not work for you when you do not pray. It is actually the words of your mouth, your prayers, that is going to make all these things come to pass. So if you actually want to perform this spiritual exercise and you want it to work for you, you have no other choice but to pray. You must pray. It is a must. So these two teachings that I gave, one is to deliver you, to set you free from that negative energy that is hanging around you without your notice. And the second one is to fortify your body, your skin, preventing it from being attractive to diabolical powers and whatsoever that is not good for you. So if you have any question, I told you earlier that I'm not going to waste time. Actually, I've spent 30 minutes. If you have any question to ask me, I saw a lot of people trying to come up to join me live. So sorry, I cannot accept that, but if you have any question to ask me, just write it down. I'm not going to waste too much time tonight. If you have any question to ask me based on this teaching, write down your question. Kong, there's no sample, or there is nothing like sample of that bottle, the bottle of that hot drink. It doesn't come in any bottle. It comes in so many type of bottles, plastic bottles. This is something you need to take your own bottle to the place where they sell it, and then you buy it. They sell it in shots. I think a shot is 50 naira or 100 naira. They sell it in shots, so you have to go with your own bottle. maybe your plastic bottle or your breakable bottle, depending on the amount you want to buy. You pay them and they pour in that hot drink into your own bottle. So there is nothing like sample of the bottle of that hot drink. It's a local drink. It's a local drink. It's not refined, so there is no sample for it. And you say, tell us in English language the meaning of the drink. I don't know that the name in English is hot drink, but in English they have different kinds of brands. Schnapps is a different brand. 501 is a different brand. The Calypso is a different brand. But this one I'm talking about is natural. It's natural. And there is nothing like the meaning. It is a natural drink. If you have any other question, write it down. Okay, Joy, you are supposed to bathe with the onion peel water for 3 days. The time of that bath this time around doesn't matter. If it's the onion peel water, the time doesn't matter. You can choose any time you want to bathe, but it has to be only for 3 days. Suzachi, I don't understand your question. What exactly is it? I don't understand your question. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the onion peel or are you talking about the hot drink? Rephrase your question. Okay, Eastern Contractor. If you want to perform the spiritual exercise with that onion peel water, you will have to bathe with that onion peel water for 3 days. And you are supposed to pray with Psalm 40 or Psalm 59. Either of these psalms, any of them. You can choose any of them, Psalm 40 or Psalm 59. But if you want to perform the spiritual exercise using the hot drink, that local hot drink, you are going to do that for 7 days, at morning or at night, using either of these psalms, Psalm 7, Psalm 91, or Psalm 121. Any of them, any of these three is what you are going to use. Olabisi, I don't understand what you mean by a compilation. I don't know. I know the word compilation, but I don't know how you can compile spiritual exercises. I don't know. Spiritual exercises are teachings one receives from his or her guardian angel. Okay? As time goes on, they keep on telling you what to do for people, what to practice, this and that. So I don't know about compilation. I don't know. Once the teaching comes, I practice it. If it works, I teach people. That's it. I don't know if you mean if there is any way I wrote it down. No, I don't need to write it down because I already know it. Eastern Contractor, God bless you so much. I'm still waiting for your questions. Write down your questions. Wherever you are confused, write down your questions. For those who ask me questions that I couldn't understand, rephrase your questions. Please make it plain. Let me understand it very well so that I'll know how to explain it properly for you. Write down your questions. I'm still waiting for your questions. If you have any question to ask, you write it down. I'm not going to waste time tonight. Let me say I have 5 minutes time. 5 minutes left. If you have any question, please write it down. In 5 minutes time, I'm supposed to end this live. User King, you are dreaming that you are a soldier. Seeing yourself as a soldier in the dream signifies a spiritual protection. You are being protected spiritually. That's what it means. You are being protected. You are under a spiritual protection. Write down your questions. I'm still waiting for your questions, and I have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. You are welcome, User King. Thank you. 4 minutes left, and I will leave. 4 minutes left. I'm not a seer. Chimago or what? I'm not a seer. I don't see your past, your present, your future. I don't see it. I don't see that. You're on the wrong page. Write down your questions. Legacy, dreaming about burial congregation. The dream is self-explanatory. All you need to do is to pray. Let that burial not be something that will touch you. The dream is self-explanatory. You don't need any other explanation. If you tell me that you see yourself in a crowd of people, that is when I can tell you that the crowd can signify something good or something bad. Whenever you see yourself in the midst of people that you do not know, it's either there is a burial that is about to take place, or you are actually being controlled spiritually that is trying to initiate you into any occultic group. But you already said a burial congregation is self-explanatory. So you have to go into serious prayers. User King, I'm not a seer. I don't see people's past, present, future. I don't see their problems. I can help you on that. You saw flood drowning people and cars in your dream Friday. That is actually hardship about to befall whoever. Hardship, problems. That is the meaning. It's not actually flood. And it's not that anybody is going to die. That is hardship, the climax of it. More questions? I have 2 minutes left. More questions? Love. You always see your auntie in your dream and naked. Love, is your auntie still living? Is she alive? Is she dead? Is your auntie alive? Okay, your auntie is still alive, but you always see her in your dream naked. Seeing your auntie in your dream naked means that's the level that problems are going to take her to the lowest level in life. Seeing anybody naked in the dream is like that person being stripped off of whatsoever you have in life. That is the meaning of your dream. Somebody being stripped off of anything, everything that you have. That is the level that life will take that person to. That's the meaning of your dream. Friday, for that dream that you saw people drowning, you will have to pray. That dream signifies hardship. Hardship that is going to befall a lot of people, probably people who are closer to you. So if you know those, you will have to look around you, check your family, check everybody closer to you. If it's possible for you to give them this message, you give it to them. Let them buckle up. They need to buckle up spiritually and physically. Those who do not have anything doing should go and find something doing. Those who are doing something should be working harder. And above all, they have to be prayerful themselves, including you. So this time around, you are going to help them out through prayers and by talking to them also. Andrew, I'm doing good. Thank you so much, and I hope you are good too. Any other question? My time is up. Any other question? Love, okay, how can your auntie get out of that nakedness? Love, you will need to talk to your auntie. All those things has to do with someone's way of life. Nature stripping you of everything that you have has to do with someone's way of life, her lifestyle. If her lifestyle is pleasing to God, such cannot happen to her. If her lifestyle is good, such cannot happen to her. So you need to talk to that your auntie. All these things has to do with her lifestyle. So she has to change for the best. She has to change for the best and become prayerful also. She may be your auntie, yes, you know her as your auntie, but you may not know the other side of her. So you will need to talk to her. Life doesn't just fall so hard on people without something causing it. It is something that always triggers that. Eastern contractor, even my children make use of that to bathe. That's hot drink. Yes, because for whatever spiritual exercise that I perform, I don't do it only for myself. I do it for my family. And I have children, and I perform the same thing for them. No. And none of them has ever complained of any skin irritation or whatsoever. God bless you, love. Any other question? Any other question? I'm actually looking at my time. Any other question? Okay, if there are no questions coming up, then I'll have to end this live to enable me go back to what I'm doing tonight. Thank you, Friday. Thank you so much for the gift. Okay, so I want to thank everybody, those who joined us so far tonight. I want to thank you all so much for your time, for your data, for your energy. I want to thank everybody who asked questions, because I know a lot of people will benefit from these questions. Thank you so much for participating. And I want to thank all my gifters. God bless you so much, all of you abundantly. And I want to thank everybody who liked this live and those who share it. Thank you so much. God bless you abundantly in Jesus' name. Amen. And I might come up live tomorrow night. I'm not so sure. That's why I'm stammering. I'm not so sure. I might come up tomorrow night, but if I don't come up tomorrow night, then it will have to be on Monday night. But until then, God bless you so much and keep you, protect you, preserve you, provide for you, watch over you in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you so much. Good night and God bless you.